Finally, someone, anyone lead. If there is anything that came through loud and clear in these volatile markets this week, it is that we are sick of this and we are sick of them. We are sick of the leaders we think are responsible for this, or at the very least incapable of fixing this. That is why markets sell off. There is simply no one stepping up. But someone will, my friends, someone will. Always happens. Every crisis, all crises, someone, somewhere just steps up. Someone fills that void. Someone you do not see. Someone maybe you do see but don't think has a chance. Like I said, it has happened before. Sometimes the guy is right in front of our eyes, like back in 1992, and all the Democrats then challenging a supposedly unchallengeable George Bush Sr. were called the Seven Dwarfs, until one of those dwarfs emerged. His name was Bill Clinton, and soon he wasn't a dwarf. Soon he was a president. Now say what you will of Bill Clinton, he just emerged when no one thought that any Democrat would or could. Weird time, but it really wasn't a unique time. It is a familiar pattern in desperate times. Like back in 1860, when voters turned to a backwoodsman with limited political experience but a lot of common sense. His name was Abraham Lincoln. Or in 1932, when in the midst of a depression, they turned to a New York governor named Roosevelt. Or in England, in the dourest of days, turning to the most dour-looking of characters. His name was Winston Churchill. Many are dismissed by the establishment press in their day, but out of that built-in bias emerged some unlikely characters in their day. Ronald Reagan in 1980, a novice senator named John Kennedy in 1960. Now, I'm not here to judge their politics, again, just their rise. Just the fact that someone rises. Someone you like, maybe, someone you don't like. Sometimes someone in retrospect you wish never rose at all, like a fellow named Adolf Hitler in a very desperate Germany, or Benito Mussolini in a very desperate Italy, or Ayatollah Khomeini in a very desperate Iran. Characters in their moment who seized that moment and seized history. I like to think that for every bad one, we get some good ones, and history and good prevails. It depends on who ultimately prevails. Likely someone dismissed now, likely someone right in front of us now. We're just not looking. And gosh knows the media is too busy dismissing. Because they will miss it. They always do. Because the silly masses always prove them wrong. It's not only hysterical. The truth is, my friends, it is history.